Good morning, students all. In the last class, we finished the synopsis of electric potential part. What are the shortcuts? What are the formulae? Everything we discussed. Now we will start doing the problems in that material what we provided. If you are not collected the material, try to collect from the college office. Then it is easy for you to follow the problems. For the first chapter, what we did, we are placing one camera, a mobile phone on that, and under that we are writing. If book is there is no need for all of that. Directly we will discuss the questions. Your work is collect the books from the college. Okay, books are came. First question. In a certain region of space, the electric field is 0. For this, we can conclude that the electric potential in this region is. So, in a region of space, electric potential is equal to 0. What you will say about the potential? That is the question. We know E is equal to minus dV by dx. This is nothing but d by dx of V is equal to 0. Something's differentiation is 0 means that will be a constant. So here V is constant. Clear? So what is the option for the first question means? It will be first option. V is constant. See the second question what they are asking. Second one. The figure shows the electric field lines between two parallel plates that for all practical purposes extended an infinite distance both to the right and the left part and the left and into and out of the paper. 4 points PQRS are marked in the figure. At which point is the electric potential is largest? So here positive plate is there. Here negative plate is there. Lines of force are moving from positive plate to negative plate. Okay? Lines of force are moving from positive plate to negative plate. They gave 4 points. Here P, somewhere here Q, here R, here S, where field electric potential will be largest. That is the question. So at P, electric potential will be largest because it is very close to the positive plate. Okay. So what you have to write at points nearer to the positive plate, at points nearer to the positive plate, electric potential will be more. So therefore at P, potential is more. If another question is there, where electric potential will be minimum at the point S, arrange them in the increasing order. S greater than, R greater than, Q greater than, P. Like that questions will be asked. Understand? Points which are nearer to the positive plate, there more potential will be there. points away from the positive plate, potential will be less. Understand this one. Next, see third question what they are asking. So second question option will be 1 for this first option. Next, third question, see. What they are asking, see third question. A is equal to 30 centimeter, B is equal to 20 centimeter, Q is equal to 2 nanocoulomb, capital Q is equal to minus 3 nanocoulomb. What is the potential difference VA minus VB? What is the question? See, here small q is there, here capital Q is there. So point A, this distance is small a. Point B, between this distance will be B, between this distance is A. They are asking what is the VA minus VB value they are asking. Okay. So here see, afterwards we will substitute that values positive or negative at A because of this small q, because of capital Q, potential will be there. So VA is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Easy calculation, I am writing it as K because always we had to write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught like that. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, because of this small q, here potential will be Q by A. Because of that capital Q, what will happen? Capital Q by A plus B is the point, is understanding. So because of this here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by A, because of this here 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q by A plus B. Okay. If we take LCM, VA is equal to K into QA plus QB plus capital QA divided by A into A plus B. That is the directly LCM. Let it be VA. VB is equal to, similarly, VB is equal to, here it will create potential, So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught small q by A plus B plus capital Q by A. If we take LCM for this, K into QA plus capital QA plus capital QB divided by A into A plus B. VA minus VB, if you take this K by A into A plus B, we can take common. Clear? Remaining what are there? QA plus QB plus capital QA, this term, minus this one, minus QA minus capital QA minus capital QB. QA, this will cancel. This capital QA will cancel. In this we can take b as common. So this value k into small q, b we are taking common, b into small q minus capital Q by a into a plus b. This is the value of VA minus VB. Already A, B, small q, capital Q are given. K is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, that is a constant. So, if we substitute the values, then what we will get here, see, VA minus VB is equal to, okay, K value 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value will be 9 into 10 power 9, okay. B value they gave it as 20 centimeter. Convert that into meter. 20 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Small q value will be 2 nanocoulomb. Capital Q value will be minus 3 nanocoulomb. So this is 2 minus of minus 3. Both are in nanocoulombs. So 10 power minus 9. Next, A value they given it as 30 centimeter, 30 into 10 power minus 2. A plus B, A value 30, B value 20. So this value 50 into 10 power minus 2 we will get. Clear? Understanding? So 10 power 9 minus 9, both will cancel. So 10 power 9, 10 power minus 9. 1 10 power minus 2, 10 power minus 2 will cancel. This 0 will cancel. Okay. Then here what are there? See, 9 is there. Here 2 is there. Here 5 is there. This will be 3 into 50 into 10 power minus 2. So 3 into this value 0.5. So if we calculate this value, 3 3's will cancel. 3 2's are 6, 6 5's are 30. So 30 by 0.5, this is 60 volt. So VA minus VB value will be 60 volt. Third question, this will be first option. Clear? Simple only, with little bit patience we have to do. Okay? Next, question number 4, you see what they are asking. Question number 4. A uniform electric field points in the positive x direction as shown. Along the two lines F1 and F2, we plot the electric potential as a function of distance. Choose the correct plot. Electric field is like this, ma'am. This is electric field. It is like this. Now, what we are doing, this is one F1 line. This is some F2 line. along this line how potential will change with distance. Along with this line how potential will change with distance. Represent using a graph. That is the question. So along first line, along second line, how potential is varying with distance, represent. That is the question. Here what will happen, see, in the direction of the field means here field will be more, potential will be more. When you are going like this, potential value will decreases. Understanding? So here more potential will be there, here less potential will be there. In the same manner, here more potential will be there, here less potential will be there. So gradually potential value will decreases. Okay, so it will decreases like that. When distance increases, potential value will decreases. So in the graphs, what is the correct representation means, this will be the correct representation. So when we are moving from here to here, potential will decreases. Moving from here to here, there also potential will decreases, but that will be in the different manner. So that's why we'll represent this one. Both decreases, only one graph is there. Both decreases, and decrease in that potential will be different. So that's why third graph will represent the among the given following, which will be the correct suitable means third one. So third one will be the answer. Why first one is not there? First one is saying potential is constant, but potential is decreasing. Second graph, what is happening? First line is indicating potential is constant. Second line is indicating potential is decreasing. That is also wrong. Fourth option you see, for both along these two lines, decrease in the potential in the same manner it is there. Like that, that is representing. So that is also wrong. So third option will be the answer for this. Next, question number 5, you see what they are asking. Question number 5. Check this. What they are asking there is, a number of spherical shells of different radii are uniformly charged to the same potential. The surface charge density of each shell is related with its distances. There is, take one shell. Shell means what? Hollow sphere is called shell. Take one shell. Okay. What if its radius is r? What is its potential? V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. I am just writing it as kq by r. K is just some replaceable. Always we have to write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Competitive examinations, time waste that is. So just we are using K. This K and dielectric constant, no relation. Just it is a constant. Here I am assuming. From this Q value will be how much? V into R by K. Now surface charge density and how it is related with radius. Okay. So sigma is equal to Q by A. This will be called as the surface charge density. So Q by 4 pi r square. But already we got q is equal to how much? Vr by k. So this is equal to Vr by k by 4 pi r square. One r will cancel. Sigma is equal to V by k into 4 pi r. Here what will happen? K constant. They gave different shells are there. All are having the same potential. This is another shell. This is another shell. All are having they are having different radii, but all are having the same potential they mentioned in the question. So V constant. Here V is equal to constant, therefore sigma proportional to 1 by r. The relation between sigma and r is sigma proportional to 1 by r. Clear understanding? Next, come to the question number 6, what they are asking. See, two conducting concentric hollow spheres A and B have radii small a and small b respectively with A inside B. They have the same potential V. A is now given some charge such that its potential becomes 0. The potential of B now will be what? Okay. This is one sphere. One more concentric sphere is there. Two spheres are there. They named them as A and B. Their radius for outer sphere it is small b. For inner sphere that is small a. Two spheres are there, their radii are A and B. Okay? With A inside B. They have the same potential V. So, potential of B is equal to potential of A. Okay? A is now given some charge. Now we gave some charge to A. So, potential of A is equal to potential of B. So, potential of B will be how much? K into Q by B. Because charge here, this is inside, na? So, what we have to consider, this is a big sphere. Inside everywhere, big hollow sphere. Inside everywhere potential will be same. Here how much will be there? Inside also same will be there. Therefore potential of A is equal to potential on the surface of B, that is K into Q by B. Now what they did? Some more additional charge they gave to A. This charge is what I am assuming Q. So that what happened? Net potential of A is equal to 0 when small q charge is given to capital A, its net potential becomes 0. Already what is the potential on A? KQ by B. How much charge is given? Small q. Radius of A is small a, so k cube by A is equal to 0. From this, what we will get? K we can take common and cancel. Q by A is equal to minus Q by B. Small q is equal to capital QA by B. That is the charge given to capital A. Okay. Now what happened? What is the potential of B? VB. Because of this charge, here potential will be there. Okay. Then what we can write? Already potential of B will be how much? KQ by B. Because of the charge on A, this will be K small q by B. Okay. This small q value you substitute here. K by B we can take common. Capital Q, small q value QA by B. Q also we can take it as common. So this is, no, here already B we took common. In this K by B we took common. This is different. Yes. Or write one more step for your understanding. Plus Q. In this two, we took K by B common. Capital Q plus small q. But small q value is how much? QA by B. Take Q also common. So finally what we will get? KQ by B into 1 minus A by B. Okay. KQ by B is what? VB or VA. They gave that value is V. So this value they given it as V. So V into 1 minus A by B. That is the answer. This is A. In this place just I substituted V. That's it. So what will be the answer for 6 is second option. Question number 6, it will be second option. Question 7 next. What is that saying? Two conducting concentric halos, 6 completed, na 7. What we had to a hollow conducting sphere of radius r has a charge capital Q on its surface. This is a hollow sphere. Hollow sphere. Its radius is capital R. Charge on it will be Q. Okay. What is the electric potential within the sphere at a distance r is equal to r by 3? Let us take some big sphere for your understanding. There is a sphere like this. What is its radius? R. At a distance of r by 3, what is the potential? Inside everywhere, potential will be same, that is equal to potential on the surface. We know that. Here how much potential will be there? Inside also same potential will be there if it is a conducting sphere. If it is non-conducting sphere, potential will be different. Try to listen the synopsis once again. Using the synopsis, try to frame the formula sheet. Then you try to do these problems, your work becomes easy. So already they mentioned halo, conducting sphere. Halo, no problem. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r once again. Inside also same potential will be there. What you have to write? Inside potential is equal to potential on surface. Inside potential is equal to potential on surface. So V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Seventh question, it will be third option. Next, question number 8 you see. A spherical conductor of radius 2 meter is charged to a potential of 120 volt. It is now placed inside another hollow spherical conductor of radius 6 meter. Calculate the potential to which the bigger sphere to be raised. Okay. So here one sphere is there. Its potential is 120 volt. Radius is 2 meter. Its radius is 2 meter. Its potential will be 120 volt. It is kept inside another sphere of radius 6 meter. Okay. What is its potential? That is the question. So its potential is what? 120 volt. So here V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r. Potential on this or potential on this is due to the charge on the inner sphere only. It is not having any charge. So charge remains constant, K is constant. So V proportional to 1 by R, V1 by V2 is equal to R2 by R1. V1 value will be 120 volt. V2 value we had to calculate. This is 6. This is 2. 6 20s will cancel. 2 20s will be 40 volt. So V2 value is equal to 40 volt. Okay. So 8th question, it will be 4th option. Clear? Next. Question number 9 you see. Okay, with this just we will stop this lecture and we will continue the remaining in the next class. Okay.